What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the War server. So there's been a lot of changes since I last played, and so the world, you know, the players, they got bored of the world and they decided to swap back over to one of the worlds that we had previously. Now this is actually the main world that we have been using for many years. So what they've been doing is every now and then they start a new world, and they get max armor, they get max everything else out, and then they get bored and then they want to go back to a different world. And this is one of the problems with Minecraft, is the fact that, you know, you can only get so far, and that's why plugins were so necessary in my opinion. And of course, at the moment we don't have plugins because the plugins are in the folder of the world. So we kind of decided to take a slower approach with this, and we are going to add plugins very slowly over time. We're probably going to hold votes over it. Who wants this? Who wants that? And you know, I of course would like to have plugins added, you know, especially like armor or weapons. But at the moment, just right now, we don't have any plugins. But I thought I would take this time to show you guys this world that we have. This, of course, is our main world. So last time I was playing, this was one of the island challenges that I did. I didn't really have a name for this island. You'll have to excuse all the pink because I was literally using whatever I could find with what, you know, on the island with whatever I had. And so I was planting trees. I planted the cherry blossoms. I had all kinds of stuff over here. And so, I mean, I was doing all my mining and everything. But so what I'm probably going to do, since we are now officially on this world, is I'm probably going to take everything I have. And, you know, this was stuff that I had, like, literally been playing this world for a long time. Like, literally, like, years. So I'm probably going to take all my netherite stuff and I'm going to put it in the ender chest. And I'm probably going to start over and then have it to where I can't get to this stuff until I literally build my own ender chest. Like, actually going to the end, going through the whole game, getting one of those, creating them, and then I'll be like, okay, now my official armor is unlocked. I think that's the plan that I'm going to go with. But right now, as you can see, I'm in creative because we just started this new world not just a few days ago, and there's already been plenty of people going to war with one another. Like, you know, you guys need to join the Discord server because there's all kinds of drama that goes on. Someone doesn't like what someone did. Someone accuses someone of stealing. And we're still always constantly changing the war system. We're thinking about bringing back bounties, where if someone is accused of stealing and they're, you know, confirmed guilty, then they could, like, have a bounty over their heads, kind of like One Piece, and where, you know, you'll get a reward if you kill them and you collect their bounty. So I mean, this is just kind of what I was doing. That's my son's flag right there. This is what I was doing last time we played here. This was literally a few months ago. So I still haven't decided if I'm going to continue this island specifically, or if I'm going to take over a different island or take over just a different project. That's my cat, you can probably hear. And by the way, if you can hear my aquarium and all my fans in the background, I just, you know, when it comes to my Minecraft playthroughs, I just leave that going. I don't care. I turn my aquarium off when I do my my main videos, like my, you know, like latest mods for Subnautica, that kind of thing. Like, I'll turn that off so it's not annoying, because people are always like, who's that peeing in the background? I'm like, that's my aquarium filter. So yeah. But yeah, it's hot now. It's starting to get hot, and so you're gonna hear my AC going. So I'm not turning that off. I used to turn it off a long time ago, and I would like sweat while I'm recording videos. I'm like, you know what? Why am I doing this to myself? I'm just gonna leave it going. So anyway, what we're gonna be doing on this video is I'm just gonna be flying around and showing you guys the world. Now this map is actually very impressive. While we were doing this map, we had the one goal in mind, and that was no griefing, no hacking, no stealing, and build as much as possible and make the map look really cool. So I don't, of course, know all of the countries' names. I don't know specifically where they all are. This is what someone was working on over here. I'm going to show you a world that I built. This one was kind of, I think, I'll admit, it was kind of in creative. I did do a whole bunch in survival, and then I went into creative and kind of like did a little bit of decorating, because, you know, like, the reason why I want to take the admin off of my options is because I'll admit I have a hard time resisting. Like, I go through a rough time, I almost get killed, bam, switch to creative. Want to do this and make it easier on myself, switch to creative. And that's something I don't need to be doing. It's a very hard habit to break. All right, so this is what I called the Mushroom Kingdom. I built this in survival mode, but basically all I did was I went into creative and I built the mushroom on top. I love pixel art. I'm a big fan of that. And of course, I actually had some of this get griefed. I had a whole bunch of cows. I had pigs, chickens, and someone went in and slaughtered them all. I had so many different levels in here. I kind of went with kind of like an oriental design for this building. And I went in, I built some pipes. I've got like a big, huge pipe sticking out over here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And I love this island because you can milk the cows for milk while you're while you're building your base and everything. It's actually a very easy biome to build a base in, because having the mushroom cows was actually pretty cool. Then I got a purple pipe over here, and this was Bowser's castle. Now, of course, it's nothing too impressive, but I put the Bowser up on top in creative, something, to make it more interesting. Let's see, what is this? Who is I? I was here. Yeah, people go in and they put like signs everywhere. They want to mark their territory or whatever. I don't know. This is the mushroom flag that I made. I think I went online and looked up a tutorial on how to make that. But yeah, this being a mushroom island, of course, it's the logical choice to make a mushroom kingdom. But yeah, this was another island that I did a little bit of a survival mode on, and I was in this island for actually quite a bit of time. But let me go ahead and show you a. Let's see. Let's teleport 0, 100, 0. Okay, it's lagging a little bit here. Okay, now this, guys, I have a story to tell you. Okay, so now this right here, it looks like a complete crazy mess. It looks, just terrible. Now, we call this Ground Zero. Now, let me get, this place has a history. So, a long time ago, someone built a lag machine, and they built it like way down here. And I don't know exactly if I would call it a lag machine. It was actually more of like a server crashing machine. I don't know how they built it. I don't know what it was made of. I don't want to know. But I know for a fact that any time that anyone on the server got within like rendering distance, you get like right here, or even like farther away. I think it was like way over here. You start getting close, the entire server would crash. And it was so frustrating. And then finally we figured out, we were like, hey, anytime we get right to this exact spot, the server crashes. So what I had to do is I had to build one of those amethyst scopes. And I had to have it to where I could, spectator mode, I think, did not exist at the time. So I think what we were doing was we were zooming in. I was zooming in with the telescope, and I was trying to figure out where this is at, what's causing it. And it was buried underground, or in this case, probably underwater, and I could not figure out where it was at. So there was some kind of there was maybe ground right to this level, and then the rest of that was water. So what I had to do was I had to stand at a distance, and I had to insert console commands, delete, it was replace. I forgot how it goes. It's like you're replacing it with air, and you're removing the blocks from a certain radius to a certain radius. And I had to literally clear out this entire spot just to eliminate this lag machine or whatever it was. And so then we ended up deciding to call this Ground Zero because it was just complete chaos. And then we decided to make a rule. The rule, this was back in the days when killing was not allowed, and it technically is now. I don't know exactly all the rules, but at the time killing was not allowed, and I said, okay, Ground Zero is where you can go to duke it out. Make sure you record your gameplay so that way there's proof. You come here if you got a grudge with someone, you fight it out, and then you can steal their stuff if you killed them. So this was Ground Zero where you could go to battle. And yeah, just because it's a freaking ugly mess, and that's, yeah, that was a pretty interesting story. We have had so many hackers and griefers on this server, but, you know, other than this, what you're seeing right here, because I know this kind of looks like 2B2T, other than this, we have managed to keep our server actually looking really good thanks to backups and strict rules. All right, so here we are. This is our spawn right here. Now let me show you this before I go in anywhere else. This way. All right, so this is our spawn right here. This glass building. This is current nations. These are the flat. Now I don't know if this is completely up to date right now, but these are the nations right now that were, you know, everyone makes their own flag. They start their own country, and this is the flag that they made. It looks like a couple more over here. What does it say? Clans, factions do not own any recognized territory. Okay, interesting. So clans that don't own land. Now here's the rules. You need to make a country, make a name, flag, border, pick a government type, and to be officially recognized as a legitimate nation, ask Levy, which is my son goes by, I think, Leviathan 90, or have 2/3 of UF support. I don't know what UF. To be official, land disputes will be confined and settled by both parties. However, countries and individuals can support and claim land claims. Countries can expand only by war and asking Levy. However, these claims must be confirmed with Levy. So we have thought about at times looking at, because there was a land claim. He says UF is outdated. Okay, well, yeah, he's actually in the room with me, so he can hear me. But we have thought about looking at some of the land claim plugins. There was one that we saw that might be a good one, but we're going to have to test it out. And we really have a lot of people, a lot of pushback anytime that we add a plugin to the server. Some people like it, some people don't. So it's usually, like I said, this is a democratically ran server for the most part, and we will look into adding maybe one of those in the future. War rules. Now, this might be out of date. War is changing up all the time, but I'm going to go ahead and read this. War can only be done if you're a country, not a clan. You can only invade a country if you have access to the sea and they have access to the sea, or share a land border with them, or have permission from a country to allow your soldiers to move through their country in a war. Unless stated before the war, you must secede territory and money depending on how badly they were beat and the time it took. But, you know, he's always updating and coming up with new ideas for rules on the Discord server. So, you know, if you are interested in joining, you'd have to join the Discord server and, you know, go over some of the announcements and rules, etc. like that. So anyway, this is the country that my son called the USSR. and naturally, because it's like a snow region, you know, makes sense, right? Pretty much everything you see was done in survival. There have been some things that were kind of touched up on or fixed in creative mode because, you know, when you run a server, that's just what you have to do. Now, this was a building that my son made in creative or survival mode, and this building right here, oh my gosh, there's been so much drama involving this building. It has been griefed. I can't tell you how many times. Like, it's been like people claim it from wars, and this one over here looks kind of like a copy. Okay, well, it's a little bit different. But so I think, okay, this one's USSR, and the country over here I think is called Poland. Now, that could have changed since then, but I always love these igloos. They got these purple glass igloos. I always love those. That looks pretty cool. There's a lot more stuff over here, but let me head back this way because my favorite side of the map is like right in this area. So yeah, with this, what you're looking at is a server that has been worked on for years. Like, we have literally had this server. This world has been on and off uploaded for many years. This is called Jungos. This is, well, like a jungle area, which ironically touches a snow biome. Minecraft is weird. But, yeah, this is, you know, it actually looks a lot different than I remember it. There used to be tons and tons of trees over here, and they cleared all of this out. Dang, this looks new. I don't remember any of this. Dang, they have done so much work to Jungos. Now, let me show you my pride right here, my pride and joy. This one is called Aeolia. Now, I built a floating island, and I will admit this was done in creative mode, but, I mean, it still took a lot of work. I did this in creative mode. Aeolia is like a mythical floating island, I think in Greek mythology. And I was going for like a Russian architecture kind of look. So I know I've shown this on my server before, but I put a lot of detail into the island. And what I'm thinking about doing is actually claiming Aeolia as my country, because this is like a free country. I said anyone can come here to live. You can come here, just don't grief anything. But this is a place where you can come and be. It's like neutral territory, if that makes any sense. But I'm thinking about making my playthrough as this as my home. And of course, naturally, you know, I have to climb down the vines if I want to go down and do some mining, that kind of thing. But it's not that hard. And of course, I could always swim up the water. But, you know, some of those vines, that doesn't really go all the way down, though. So I'm not sure how I'd get up there. Unless I had an elytra. Oh, I mean, I don't know if I can get up that water without suffocating or not. But anyways, let's head back this way. I'm going to show you Mount Alars. Let's see. Okay, now we're heading back to... Okay, this is Jungos. And... Okay, now here were some other floating islands. I did not make these. These were actually made from an event. Now, sometimes we do host events. My son, you know, I think he made these in creative mode, and then he said, hey, the first person to find where these are gets to claim them, and the first person that throws their flag on there gets to claim this as their territory. So everyone was searching the entire map, trying to figure out where these floating islands were. And then someone went and, like as you can see, that someone, this country claimed this island, and then this country claimed this island. But they went ahead and someone built a bridge that connected all of them. So in a way, you could almost think of this as like, kind of like the United Nations headquarters in a way. But I think my son does have a headquarters for something similar to that somewhere else. I think that's a secret location. I'm not really sure. But they have like a council. You know, different leaders of each country can meet together and, you know, they vote and decide on things. So yeah, someone, well, he's missing a wing. Someone put a Charizard here. Now, I don't think this was done in creative mode. I think this was done in survival. Someone built that. And I don't know if maybe one of the wings got griefed or it just never was there. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, this is all USSR over here. This is, crap, I forgot the name of this country. Let's see if there's a sign anywhere. Oh, I forgot the name of this country. Dang it. But I know that this is called Mount Alars right here. And this... Wait, what is this? Okay, that's the same thing. Okay, yeah, there have been wars, like, this mountain right here has a history. Like, there have been wars fought on this mountain. So many things have happened. Let's see if there's any kind of flags or information. No. Doesn't look like anything over here has changed. But yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of this country, but this, I believe this is part of owned by Jungos, I think. See, someone built this. This is really interesting. So, okay, Basilisk. Formerly, it's the Zulu Empire now. So, Basilisk is what they called this. And now they're calling it the Zulu Empire. So, a lot of things have changed. Things are constantly changing on this server. That's what makes it interesting. Now, there's another skyscraper right here. This is all part of the Zulu Empire. Okay, now this is new. I've never seen this. This is almost like a, almost looks like a little bit of like Roman architecture. So this country over here used to be called Khalsa. Now, I don't know if it's still called Khalsa or not. My son might let me know. There was a player named Cuttlewave, and he used to own this. He had a statue over here of himself. Let's see if it's still there. Yep, it's there. This was his skin that he had. And so I don't know. I haven't seen Cuttlewave in a long time. We'd like to see you come back, man. But I think he kind of like moved on with different things in his life. So, you know, I know someone owns it, obviously. So many different buildings here. Now, this was supposed to design to look like a rocket ship. You know, like instead of like flames, there's like water coming out. So let's come up. Let's look over here. Now I've done a lot of work on this country too. This looks new. I don't know what this is, but as you can tell, this is like an Egyptian desert theme kind of country. We've got these Sphinx. We've got several pyramids actually. Got a pyramid here. Floating. Now I remember building this in creative mode a long time ago. Cutawave actually paid me some emeralds to build this for him, or I think it was diamonds or something. He gave them to me, and I did that in creative. And I don't know if we're still going to have that kind of policy or not, because I don't plan on keeping admin. I'm going to let admin go officially after this episode. But my son might maybe do that. If you pay him, he might go into creative mode and build you something. I don't know if he still does that or not. But these look new. I've never seen these. These are some nice little structures. Now, there is another country over here. Oh. Is there a world border? Whoops. Oh, I think he teleported me. Like, like, whoops. Yeah. Now, there's another country in that direction. I'll get to that in a bit. Let's see. Now, I don't think I have time to cover every country. Now, there's a lot of countries I don't even know about. See, like that right there. I've never seen that before. Like, whoa, this looks like a stadium. Dang, this is cool. This would be a good place to have wars fought. Like, you have your wars fought on here, one team on one side, one team on the next. That looks cool. I've never seen that, so I was wanting to show you guys. See, I'm almost getting a little disoriented here. This looks like some kind of, is this the country that Seabass was building? Or the road that he was building? Because he said that Seabass was building a new road. No? He said no. Okay, well, this must be a different road. This looks like some kind of runway, like you take off with an airplane on here. That does look impressive, though. I would love to see someone finish that. So now this is something that I nicknamed the Ender Pyramid. Now there is an Ender portal in here. Let's see. Yeah, Ender Pyramid. And I kind of like decorated a little bit with those fruit, things like that, because you know exactly where to go. Let's see. I know there's more in that direction, but let's go this way for now. Someone has built up a wall here to divide their country. Now, that is another thing. If you build a country, see, we got a road going here. If you have a country, you definitely need to put a wall around it to mark your territory with the divisions. Okay, now here's another pier. Whoa. Okay, now this is the one that I built. Like, I got a little creative, and I wanted to do like an eye and give it this kind of like Egyptian kind of theme. Now this is some kind of mansion that someone built. I think this one got abandoned. But there are just so many builds everywhere. And this is the server that I was telling you guys about in the one video where it got literally, this entire map got destroyed by hackers. They wiped out everything from like all the way down to block, like negative whatever it was at the time. This, I think my dad built this. But yeah, we had to back the world up when that happened. So yeah, this server has been through a lot. It has evolved and grown over time. I love the way that looks. Oh wow, someone did the flooring in here. Ooh, that looks nice. Fancy. Any treasure? Nope. Okay, so let's see. Now, I know my son was working on some kind of seawall. Let's go check that out. Now, there's a bunch of cactus that were placed over here. This all looks different. I've never seen any of this. Now, so whoever is doing this is a very good builder, like very creative. Oh, what does this say? Welcome to the Soviet Inn. Okay. Nice. Okay, what is this? Is this the road that Seabass was making? Yes. Okay, so that's a cool one. That looks cool, and it definitely looks like a regular road. So I'm going to assume that a lot of this is owned by Seabass. So let's see. This is cool looking. Oh, wow. Yeah, he did a really good job with this. So yeah, as you can tell, we do not allow griefing at all. We love building up the world. We love fixing it up and making it look nice. And then we have the wars. If you have, you know, grief with someone else or beef with someone, that's what I meant to say, then you declare war against that person and you handle it officially. You do not grief their territory because that will get you banned. That looks really cool. I love that building. That's a nice little home. Okay, now that's Poland back in that direction. So, what is Seabass's country's name? What is this called? I'll wait for him to reply. Sweden. Okay, so he called it Sweden. So he's got he's got a nice little mining hole here. See, how do you get down here? Okay, I see what he's doing. He's probably just breaking the blocks as he goes down or whatever. He might have another entrance. Okay, there's his little beacon right there. Okay, now he's covering all this up. I don't know what his goal is because he's going to spawn a bunch of creatures in. Okay, now there's one more area I want to show you before I close the video. Let's see. Now this is different. Yeah, it looks like he's starting to work on something here. Let's see. Now there was one desert country that I would like to show you. Oh yeah, and I forgot. And then I'm going to teleport and I'm going to show you my main base. This is my main. Some of you have seen this, and of course, naturally, I'm going to block coordinates. Oh, this looks cool. Wow, that's impressive. Very impressive. So yeah, I mean, we have an average of at least 2 or 3 players on at all times. But okay, now this is new. I haven't seen this either. But we are looking for more players. We're looking for more countries, more wars, more drama. But people that follow the rules. I don't know what country this is, but that looks awesome. Okay, so let's go back this way. Now, some of these are farms, I think, that people had made. I don't know what kind of, like XP farms or something. All right, let's go straight this way. Now, I think you know where I'm going. There's a country that's way out here in the desert area. I don't know if it's owned or not. Let's see. Okay, now there's a couple of buildings. Now, I actually this road that I built to go all the way over here because let's see. Canberra? Did someone claim this? Let's see. Canberra. Okay. Yeah. Now this is new. I've never seen this before. I love that flag. That flag looks so cool. It's like a 3D cube. Okay, so yeah, this country right here, I don't know if it's owned. It's like an old Western. See, like you got the jail. You get it's like something straight out of a Western movie. Now, there's been some stuff. It looks like some remodeling. Unfortunately, I had a clock over here. I had some really interesting things. Speaking of which, I didn't see my clock at the USSR. Did you guys destroy my clock? My God, I need to go back and look to see if it's still there. I think someone destroyed it. Armadillos. Now that's new. What is this? He just teleported me here. What's the name of this place? Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's a newer city. Do you want me to block coordinates when I show this on YouTube? No? Okay. So this is like a city that's built into the side of a mountain. Wow, that's pretty. I like how they put the grass around here too, the bushes. Who owns this? Is it you or is it someone else? Wow. Someone has put a lot of love into this. Like, my gosh. I'm not, it's a part of Mesa country? Okay. Yeah, but who owns it? Who owns, though? So I guess it's a part of that other country then. Okay. Toxic Maniac. I've never seen his name before. He must be a new player then, I guess. So I think Jungos is in that direction. Okay, so anyways, I'm about to end the video here in a minute, but I'm going to show. I got one more thing to show you. Let's see. Of course, I'm going to have to block this off so no one can see it. To teleport at self. Bam. Okay. Now check this out, guys. when I okay, it's lagging a little bit. We'll wait for it to load, but come on, what the heck? All right, now when I first started playing this server, I have an interesting story to tell you guys. Now basically my plan was to go to I went to a village, and I started basically just using the village as my base. Like, it was way far away from anywhere else, so I wasn't really worried about anyone finding it. You know, here's my little saltwater aquarium. Here's my, like, I don't know what you call that, like death. Like, it was supposed to represent life and then death. But anyways, I have all kinds of, like, mazes and tunnels that go this way. So I took this villager area. I love cats, so I have tons of cats all over the place. They, like, own the place. I took this village, and I basically, yeah, some of this was done in creative. Most of it was done in survival, so, you know, be nice. But yeah, I surrounded this entire village with dirt in survival, and I basically hid it. Like, basically, it looks like a mountain. And I'm not going to show you the outside because I don't want people going around trying to find it. You know, like, oh, which mountain do I look for? But, so yeah, this is a clock that I built. I'm pretty sure I built that one in creative. I think I built that in creative. I don't know. But in order to put all these glowstone up here, I know there's some people that I invited in here and they said it lagged their game out so bad. But me being on the superior PC, I have no issues. But I have my own little library. Have my fountain. I've got like my, I can't remember, I'll show you that later. This is like the armory, the work area. I redid this, alchemist station. I just basically took this whole village and just redecorated the whole thing. I mean, I've got like a little ocean kind of like pond kind of thing. Ooh, I heard the thunder. Somehow I spawned some of those bull-looking things in there, but I guess they disappeared. Let's see. Here's the hotel where some of the villagers get to stay in. I call it the Comfort Inn. Now, I had a, what are those things? The things that make it to where you can't mine anymore, that swim in the water. I had it in here, and he despawned for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, this is my base, and a lot of this was done in survival, as I said, but since I'm going to be starting over with a new playthrough, I'm not going to be coming back here, at least not until I progress really, really much further in the game, okay? So, let's see here. Let's see. I was going to show you something else. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Now, I call this the Illuminati headquarters. Illuminati. I designed this to be like super creepy. There's like the... Oh, he's asleep on the beds. But two of them are. Let's see, that door's open. Alright. And that's pretty much it. It's supposed to be like a throne, basically. Kind of resemble like where the king and queen of the Illuminati live or whatever. Let's go this way. But yeah, this took many, many months of work. I mean, I just kind of like took the existing villager thing and I decided, you know what? Oh yeah, the story I was going to tell you. Like, there was a raid and I went over, I think it was this house right here. And no, wait. It was this one over here. And I dug the hole right down where, yeah, right here. I put these doors here. And I basically just knocked one block over, and I waited for all the creatures to come to me from the raid, and I just was hitting them with one block open. Yeah, it was lame. I did it the easy way. But here's another one of my aquariums. But yeah, you know, I spent a lot of time on this this base right here, so I'm gonna have to keep coordinates hidden, and all of my pretty much XP farms and everything are in this direction. I've got like my zombie farm right there. And yeah, that's it, guys. So I mean, I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to start. Am I going to restart the island challenge? Am I going to pick up from the last island challenge that I was doing and just kind of, you know, get rid of all my armor, all my equipment, and just start over? Or am I going to take over Aeolia, the floating island? And that's where I went down to do a lot of mining. Am I going to take over that and call that my home? So, I don't know. We might hold a vote. Might let you guys decide. I know you guys did vote. Thank you so much for voting on the island challenge. I did let you know that, but I didn't get to even start it because they changed the world over, and well, yeah. So now I'm having to like restart all over. But but I still do have my bases and everything. But I want this to be a legitimate start over playthrough. So I'm going to be putting all of this stuff in a ender chest and getting rid of admin and choosing where I want to live. So I don't know if I want to be anywhere close to spawn or if I want to do kind of like what I did here and be really, really far away. But, see, here's another area where I used to go down there and do a lot of mining. I was trying to decorate all this. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. So let me know in the comments what you think you would prefer me to, like, you know, what do you think I should do? Like, how should I start off? And how did you get in here? You're not supposed to be in here. There's like so much light. How should I make this more interesting on the playthrough? And if you do think that there are any plugins that you would, if you're a member of the server and you do think there are any plugins that you would like to see added, trust me, we're going to add something. It's just going to be a very, very slow process. And yeah, there was something else I was going to say. I forgot, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. But anyway, yeah, if you would like to join the server, I'm going to go ahead and put my son's server in the comments. So I'm going to put his in there and mine. So if you would rather just join mine and ask me, or join him and his and ask him, and you want to play our Minecraft server and you want to start up a country, go to war, you know, do all that, you know, then we are more than, you know, you're more than welcome to join. We are looking for new players. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Peace out.